It's time to talk about more crime again. And Channel 12 actually talked about it because even if you're in an enclave, you're not necessarily safe from the crime. You know, if this happened in the middle of the island, they probably wouldn't care. But, wow, they actually covered that. UBS or over. Well, let's go to this first. Bat-wielding man attacks plumber in Blue Point. Yes, Blue Point, folks. And the guy that attacked him was homeless. That's right. So we're going to read the article here. A plumber remains in the hospital after an attack by a man wielding a metal bat in Blue Point. Thomas Buckleman told News 12 he thought he was going to die during the attack Monday evening. He said he got his plumbing tools out of the car, and then the man with the bat started swinging at him. I don't know how many times I got hit because I kept getting wailed on. He was able to fight him off. And he managed to lock himself in the bathroom in the building as neighbors called 911. Buckleman called his wife. Police arrested 43-year-old Deranged Small, a man who neighbors say has been squatting in the home behind the property. And according to court records, get this, he has a long criminal history, but did not have to post bail after his most recent arrest because of bail reform. This guy should have not been out on the streets, especially that I was not even a threat to him, even with his tools. So imagine if it was somebody a little more vulnerable. Small was charged with assault in the first degree and is finally being held on $75,000 cash bail. So I want you to watch this story. And it just goes to show you, even if you're in an enclave, no one is 100% safe from these hoodlums that are out of jail and they need to be back behind bars. Well, let's play the story.
With a News 12 exclusive, a plumber attacked by a man wielding a metal bat.
Yeah, the suspect's got a long criminal history and, according to court records, was released after his most recent arrest without having to post bail.
News 12's Eileen LaPalmer spoke with the victim from his hospital bed.
I was just filled with absolute fear.
Thomas Buckleman speaking to me from his hospital bed, telling me he thought he was going to die. On Monday evening, he went to this building on Blue Point Avenue in Blue Point to winterize it. All of a sudden, he says a man started harassing him.
Screaming and yelling, acting really crazy. He was telling me that he had a gun, he was going to shoot me.
Buckleman says he got his plumbing tools out of his car, but the next thing he knew, the man had a bat. A metal one, according to police, and he was swinging it at him.
I don't know how many times I got hit because I just kept getting wailed on, and I was able to fight him off and run inside.
Buckleman managed to lock himself in a bathroom in the building. Neighbors had called 911. Buckleman called his wife.
I just called her and I just said, I just got hit in the head with the baseball bat. I need you here. And I honestly thought I was going to die, so kind of just called her because I just wanted to hear her voice before.
Police arrested 43-year-old Damon Small, a man who locals say has been squatting in this home behind the property. According to court records, Small has a long criminal history, and after his most recent arrest, did not have to post bail.
This guy should not have been out on the street.
Exactly.
Especially that I was not even a threat to him. I was literally carrying my tools in the building, and he violently attacked me with a baseball bat. I have 3 fractures in my skull. There's blood on my brain.
In Blue Point, Eileen LaPalmer, News 12 Long Island.
Wow. Well, Small was charged with first-degree assault and is currently being held on $75,000 cash bail.
The man who was attacked, he needs to file a lawsuit against the county, the state, everybody responsible for bail reform. All right? Because that man should not have been out on the streets. All right? This is exactly the kind of stuff I'm talking about with bail reform. And it gets worse because the guy who set the fire in New York City to the tree, he got out. He was released. Watch this. This is from Channel 5.
The replacement Christmas tree outside Fox News headquarters, a ceremony taking place just a short time ago. It comes as questions remain over how a homeless man arrested and accused of setting the original tree on fire was released just hours after his arrest with no bail set. Lisa Evers is live in Midtown.
Unbelievable.
More on the story and what the new tree looks like. Lisa.
Well, Lori,
I'm glad they got a replacement tree. This is not the Rockefeller Christmas tree. This is the one in front of 1211 Avenue of the Americas.
A lot of very positive energy and hopes and prayers for a peaceful and joyful season. It was the second tree lighting ceremony here outside the Fox News headquarters this season.
Glad they got a new
and comes
tree.
a day after the previous tree was allegedly set on fire and destroyed by 49-year-old Craig Tamanaha. Luckily, no one was injured. The suspect was apprehended by police, arrested, and is already back on the streets.
Unbelievable.
Laws that made his felony arson and other charges.
This is an outrage.
The fact of the matter is, on this particular case with these particular charges, it was a non-bail eligible offense. So to the extent that he was let go, but he was let go, I believe, with supervised release.
This case is particularly interesting because he did commit a terrible crime by setting the tree on fire. But this person also has a long track record of mental illness.
NYPD Commissioner
which is
Dermot
why he
Shea
needs to be in an
says police
institution.
knew him from previous drug and other incidents. Sources tell us less than 2 weeks ago, he was picked up by police for exposing himself to female reporters at a major press event and taken to Bellevue, but was released within hours. This combination of issues is troubling, says Professor Ralph Salento.
It's terrible for public safety because if nothing else, being in jail for a little while allows them time to calm down and to reset.
Tamanaha had 2 open warrants for failing to appear in court on previous charges, but the judge had to go by the laws as written by state legislators, says criminal defense attorney and former public defender Philip Hamilton.
We have people who can afford bail. We have people who cannot afford bail. And I think a lot of what happened with the bail reform laws is that the state legislature was trying to, cure those inequities.
Now, Hamilton says there are many conversations going on in legal and judicial circles right now about how to level the playing field for the accused while protecting the public. And there's a strong chance that there may be some important legislative moves coming in the next year.
I really hope so, but there's still not enough urgency. There's still not enough urgency in the state government. There's not enough urgency.
David,
hang on. So, not enough urgency going on. We'll put the links below if you want to see it. But, there's more crime. There's more crime. We got a robbery at a Dollar Tree parking lot. Man robbed at knife point in Suffolk Dollar Tree parking lot. Police are searching for 3 people who allegedly robbed a man at knife point in the parking lot of a Long Island Dollar Tree. Of course, Channel 12 did not cover this. The incident took place around 6:25 p.m. Wednesday, December 8th at the Dollar Tree parking lot on Old Country Road in Riverhead. According to police, a 53-year-old man was in his vehicle in the parking lot when a Hispanic woman got into his vehicle and shut it off. At the same time, 2 Hispanic men walked up to the vehicle, opened the driver's door, and demanded the man's money while displaying a knife. Police say a quantity of money and personal belongings were taken from the victim. The 3 suspects then fled the area prior to police arriving on the scene. So there you go. And it's not that late at night, just 6:25 p.m., and that's not too far from where the Wendy's is as well. But again, this is what we're dealing with all these criminals out on the street. Let's see. Oh, we got another one here. Man accused of burglarizing Long Island building. A 30-year-old man was arrested and accused of burglarizing a building on Long Island. See, Queen Kennedy was arrested for an incident that occurred in Inwood at about 10:40 p.m. Sunday, December 5th, according to the Nassau County Police. Kennedy broke a door and entered the building, located at 1 Sheridan Boulevard. He then left the scene and returned a short time later, breaking a window and entering the building again. A security company that was monitoring cameras from a different location saw Kennedy and called the police. Police called the Nassau County K-9, and they helped found him when he was hiding in the building. He was arrested without incident. He's charged. He had taken an undisclosed amount of money and was found in possession of stolen credit cards. He's charged with 3rd-degree burglary, 2nd-degree criminal mischief, criminal possession of stolen property, petite larceny, 7th-degree criminal possession of a controlled substance. Will he be let out? That is the question. We do not know. We do not know. But there is still no urgency in Albany. Oh, wait. We got this one, too. Yeah, we've got another one here. Didn't even read this one. Channel 12 didn't cover this. Long Island man charged with DWI assault following a fiery Mercedes crash. A Long Island man who was charged with has been charged with alleged DWI after crashing a Mercedes-Benz SUV that burst into flames and injured his passenger. Willie Bryant, age 54, Far Rockaway, was charged in connection with the crash that took place at 12:21 a.m. Thursday, December 9th in Woodmere. According to police, officers received a call for a motor vehicle accident at the intersection of Elm Street and Broadway. Upon arrival, officers found a utility pole split in half and a 2018 blue Mercedes SUV engulfed in flames with two men lying outside the vehicle. Officers immediately rendered aid to the two men and secured the scene to limit further damage to nearby homes and oncoming traffic. During the investigation, officers found that he allegedly had glassy, bloodshot eyes and an odor of alcoholic beverage emanating from his breath, and suffered two broken ankles. The male passenger, age 43, suffered a broken collarbone and cracked ribs. Both men were transported to an area hospital for treatment. Multiple fire departments assisted in putting out the car fire. No other further injuries were reported. In addition to DUI, Bryant was charged with assault and driving without a license. Oh, man. So you go. Will he be let out? So this is just some of the example. There's no urgency from this woman here. And no urgency at all from her. She doesn't care about the crime at all. She just runs away. She just runs away. Go to their press room. It's all about the pandemic. Pandemic, politics, you know. It's like there's no urgency from this governor to straighten the crime out. This is what I mean. She's unfit. She's not fit to be governor. Even Cuomo would have said something by now about all this going on. She just runs away from the issue. In the state Senate, they run away from the issue. The state assembly, they run away from the issue. Everybody's running away from the issue while New York State is burning with crime all over the place from these hoodlums out on the street that need to be behind bars. They're terrorizing us. Why aren't you helping us, Governor? They are terrorizing us. Why aren't you doing anything about it, Governor? Why do you run away from my friend Charles and when he talks about how dangerous the subways are? You're a disgrace. You're worse than Cuomo. When are you going to say something about this crime? It's out of control. You need to do something about it. You can't run away from this forever. Even your favorite demographic in their enclaves is dealing with the crime. All right? Even they're dealing with some of the crime. It's spilling over, and of course, that's when Channel 12 will do something about it. That's when they'll report on it. If they happened in the middle of the island, they probably wouldn't have said anything. But this is unacceptable. These thugs need to be behind bars. They need to be off the streets. We need to make New York safe like it used to be. Thanks for watching.